Gemini, to your August 22nd through the 31st reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe, guys. Okay. And welcome all new subscribers. Okay. Well, we do have this which is the same as the Nine of Pentacles over here, material harvest. This is talking about the ending, right? It's not that it's necessary that anything stops, right? If anything, it's telling you to honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of the project, so that way you have what? The fruition, right? Because after the 9 comes the 1. So this would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You have earned it as you watch it come in, and you have the victory and the success. So whatever you're waiting for to come in, you have the financial material changes on its way. So as you're communicating, right, there's going to be a lot of communication going on, getting ready for that, in that Mercury retrograde really lands tomorrow on the 23rd. So you know what, it's going to be a time for using some patience now as well. So where it felt like, things in communication are going really well when it comes to the financial area, you might have to use a little more compassion and a little more patience, which is actually a good thing to do during Mercury retrograde, right? Because people are going to want to push your buttons. Things are not going to always want to go your way, especially when communicating. A lot of misinterpretations, things of that nature. So make sure that you are using a lot of compassion when you are speaking to others, and be patient with others as well. Mercury has a great way of messing up texts, messing up messages, things that people say. So let's see what's going on over here. Yep. There you have the teamwork over here. The dream work is the teamwork. So you are definitely building something over here. If you have been collaborating with someone, there's a lot of communication that is going through over here, whether it's at work, at home, wherever you are building, right? About this having this victory and success for the new world. So there it is. Oh. There's that completion going straight to the 0, which will be after the world will be the Fool, right? From the end to the beginning. So there is definitely some kind of celebration and victory and success that's coming your way as you feel like it's arriving, right? Things are arriving the way you want them to arrive. Things are going in your favor, and you're going to have this realization that things that were truly meaningful, that you have been putting a lot of hard work into, whether it's also a card of manifesting as well, guys, in this deck. But it's also saying, you know what, you can feel like whatever it is that you've been working on really coming to you, really shining through. The financial material changes that are coming through, wow. And you have the 5, which is the change. So definitely feeling like there is a change is because of the hard work, right? Putting all of your passion into your skill development. You might have had a lot of repetition going on, right? Repeating patterns, keeping your focus where your focus is. You might have even been, like I said, manifesting and just repetitively saying the same thing over and over each, new moon, Lionsgate, I've been manifesting the same thing. Now here it comes through. Just be patient, guys, okay? If you feel like there's any kind of delay or standstill when it comes to any kind of communication about this victory, about this financial opportunity that is on its way, just be patient for the situation, right? Yeah. Could even be with family, loved ones, things of that nature. Remember, too, we also have Venus still in retrograde as well, if it's coming to the family zone or love communication. Okay, so if you guys are doing that, so let's see. Leaving behind what no longer serves you. So there is definitely a transition over here. And the transition is really coming in the way of the communication. It could even be creativity. The throat chakra works on the communication and, of course, creativity. So if you feel like, you know what, I've been working hard on this creative project that's going to bring me some kind of financial and material changes, you are definitely on your way to success as you are leaving behind things that no longer serve you. If you feel like, there was a project that was not going anywhere, I am transitioning to, I've been transitioning and putting on all my efforts towards this other project, which I can actually now see making a huge impact in my life, right? Or if you're getting rid of, let's say, an ex too, right? Maybe I've been giving more attention to this other person, but I'm finding the impact of my life on this relationship is actually working. I'm finding that we're getting along a lot better than so and so, right? So you could say, yeah, you know what, I was trying to get along with this Aquarius, but me and the Capricorn are really doing a good job, right? We're doing great. They want to work with me. We can see possible great opportunities, right, coming forth. So it could be that as well. But no matter what, there's a huge financial change over here, no matter what, with the victory and the success and the finances. And it does feel like, yeah, there was some challenge. Could have been some competition. But it's also talking about maintaining that control. You know what you wanted and you kept your solid footing, right? Nice. So with the financial and material changes and feeling like you have what it is and being very focused on this work that you are putting in over here, really feeling these changes. Wow, it's going to, this financial opportunity over here is going to bring in a lot of time management, balancing some situations out in the situation. Balancing out situations in the situation. Okay. But no matter what, it's got you really thinking fast about how it is you're going to do things. There's something else that's coming up. Something else. There's going to be something that's going to come up with some kind of communication that might make a little bit of a shakeup. I can feel that. And this is where you're going to have to use your time management and decisions to figure out what's going, how much time am I going to give? Something about time management. You might be having to share time with other people. How much am I going to give maybe to a relationship versus my work? But there is definitely something that's going to be a bit of a shakeup over here. Yeah, but I wouldn't worry about it. You have the sun. So whatever is going on within this situation, you're going to end up having some kind of celebration, which is telling you all is well. Everything's fine. Just stay loyal. The sunflowers over here are talking about trust and loyalty. Just be truthful and loyal to yourself and to the universe, and knowing that the things that you're looking for are manifesting and the blessings are coming through. But it's definitely talking. I keep seeing that there was some kind of pattern that you guys that you may have stepped out of. With the Six of Swords over here, you broke out of some kind of pattern and got truthful about the situation and really communicated this, and this turned everything around. You may no longer wanted to participate in something and found something else to build. Taking a new approach to the communication. Clarify on the throat chakra, because it just feels like there was a new communication in the way you're doing things, which changed everything and made you the Nine of Pentacles over here. Yeah, there was something about limited reward, like something was distracting you. Having this communication that you have over here was more of a distraction. It felt like it was only giving limited rewards. It wasn't coming in with the success that you needed, so it gave you the Seven of Cups. More desired thinking, more chances. Something opened up for you, my friends, which really got your attention. And this is where you really are embracing. And I feel like that's all from the past, because now you have the victory and the success coming through. So whatever you did in the past over here really built up this teamwork to get this done. Yeah, because it says with the victory, digging trenches. Like I said, there was something about breaking cycles. Thank you, because I've seen that. You broke some kind of cycle. You broke something, some kind of pattern. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is breaking cycles. There it is. Break out of a pattern. Something that no longer was working, so that you can move forward. Actually, thank you. Moving forward with the Chariot. I knew it. So, yeah, this brought in more progress, more determination. So whatever, I think it's like you and I'm going to say a Capricorn or some kind of water sign. It feels like really, it doesn't have to be, but it just feels like that's where the change came in. The way that you're inspired. There was a lot of confidence that went into this communication where the other communication was just off. And it wasn't not working. This is bringing in the happy celebration. And there it is again. Feeling like you had the teamwork. Here we go. Feeling like we're connecting. Bringing in that success and that money. Some of you might have even got a promotion in the way you're changing things around. And out celebrating with friends, with coworkers, with family. And then you have the sun over here, and it's like, yeah, because, yeah, don't feel like, you know what, as you're waiting for this overall celebration, don't feel like, there's any, just don't feel weary about the situation. Just be patient, right? Because there could be a little bit of a delay. The delay could be in communication. Yeah, keep your strength. And it could be in the delay of communications with a Leo. So, yeah, it looks good. Let's grab a card over here and see what Spirit has to say about the situation. It's like, your reward is on its way, but it just feels like there is some kind of delay to when it actually comes through, the communication that you're actually looking for. Action. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Definitely. She's shooting towards the stars. She knows the time is now. So if you feel like people are, you're just talking, but there's no action, the action is on its way. Just give it a little time. Okay. Yeah, because you have this new beginning over here. I cherish all my cycles in my life. Yeah, a new cycle is coming. There's that world coming through. It says, yes, when it comes to the finances, there is freedom. Boundless freedom surges within me. So you will feel that freedom. You will feel like things are coming to exactly the way you want them. They say it's going to do this, right? And you say you're going to have this, right? And they keep talking and talking, but like I said, you don't feel like they're giving any action just yet. So there's kind of a trust issue, but it says just be patient and enjoy what you're doing because it is coming. It's just, they're fence sitting. You could be dealing with a Scorpio who wants to fence sit, or maybe there's something else that's going on to where they need to also balance their time and their schedule to get to the situation. So, but no matter what, you see all these beautiful cards of action, beginning, and freedom. So you will feel more free from this situation. Yeah. Boy, guys, this is awesome. So let's get another card over here. Feeling free to move forward. That's really what it is. Yep, organize for success. Look at that, because that's what it says with the material harvest too. What are you going to do now? Now that you have what you were looking for, now that you have the progress of what you have planted the seeds for and put all the hard work in, what are you doing next? So next it says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action. There it is. There's the action. Here's the planning. I'm organizing. I'm prioritizing. I'm getting, I'm doing time management. I'm adapting to the way that things are going within my life. And how am I going to give to the next situation? How am I going to do what it is? And very focused on this finance and material issue, right? Because you know that your rewards are coming. So now it's time to think big. Again, let's go, right? Let's get the next one done. Oh, we ain't going to stop until we're dead, right? I mean, seriously, because if I stop, unless I'm retired and I'm done, right? But even if you're retired and you're done, now you have to think about how you're going to use all that retirement money wisely, right? So you're still going to be trying to prioritize, right? Because you don't want to blow it all in one, which I've watched so many people do. It's ridiculous on how many people I have watched blow their retirement within a year or two. And then all of a sudden they're going, oh my God, I have no more money. I have to go back to work. crazy. But I've watched it happen twice. So, okay. And yes, it was within family members, so it's very crazy to watch. Okay, but yeah, no matter what, it's all about getting down what you need. You guys are on the great path to do so. Deep down, you know this, though. You know it's coming. Just be patient. Okay, be patient because you have 2 5s. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5, right? And then you have the 6 over here for that victory and success. Okay, which is the same as the 6 of Wands. So, you guys could even be spotlighting, right? You might even be waiting for, you know what? They said that I have this. I'm going to be in this. I'm going to be this extra in this movie. Maybe you're waiting for the phone call back so you can be that extra, right? Okay, guys. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye bye.